So can I disconnect Skype? Yes, Charles. So you can see me? Is it? Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Yes, I am the host. I'll remove my earphones because I see that the sound keeps fluctuating when with earphones. Sure, I'll wait. Yes, yes, Charles, I can hear you fine. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the live stream. It is a little bit of madness here, but thank goodness we have Partha, who's going to help just guide us through this. Partha is the only person that has um, any information that uh, is um, is helping us, is giving us um, some direction as to what is happening. And I mean, his predictions are coming crystal clear, and he has the science to back it up, unlike NASA or anybody else. So I am going to bring up Partha right now, and uh, here we are. Good morning, Partha from Spain.
Good morning, Charles, from Partha from India. How are you doing, Charles?
We're doing wonderful. We are absolutely doing wonderful. Thank you. And you know, it's there's a lot of things happening around the world, and quite
Yes.
frankly, you're the only person that can provide any clarity um, to us. And well, you know, I don't know. I say us. It's the royal us. It's the royal me, because we were just talking. You know, those of us who um, are learning new things and are experiencing new um, new departments in your life. You know, when you start in any kind of job, you make your mistakes, and the less management you have, the more mistakes you're going to have. If you have a good training program, if you have a good mentor, if you have a good management team, then your mistakes are really going to be limited. Such as the military, you know, that structure. You don't
Yes.
you don't have the ability to make a choice. You follow orders. If you don't follow orders, that's when you make mistakes. The people that are above you are responsible for their orders, and they have to think a little hard about what's happening. Um, so that being said, Partha and I, in our lives, you know, we don't have mentors in what we're learning. We are blazing new territories in our own lives, and so when we find a guru, which is somebody that we can trust to teach us something, will you embrace that person? If that person is kind enough to teach you, well, you know, you have magic happen, and that's what Partha is doing to all of us in here in the Breadcrumbs Project. So, Partha, um, I turn it over to you.
Yes, Charles. So I apologize upfront that I will not be able to do a very long session, unlike the last time. So it's because it's a weekday. I have some office work also. So I apologize for that. But I will try my best to cover as much ground as possible in the next 40 minutes.
Thank you so much. And that's both of us. Both of us have to go to work in an hour. So these live streams in the morning will only be 30 to 40 minutes long. And thank you for the time that we had before, but we have more structure now. All right, go, Partha.
Yes, Charles. So let me share my screen.
And while you're sharing your screen, I'm going to tell everybody this is going to be a short live session, so that YouTube can process it, spool it, and represent it hopefully within an hour of our finishing. And so everybody that can't be here live now will be able to experience what Partha has to share, any updates that we have, and as we go along. So hello Michelle, hello Realist, hello Nicola. Yes, hello, dear ones, and hello, everybody that is in the stream. Again, hello, Kunwar. Um, this will be short. It'll be a half hour to 40 minutes long. Actually, it's going to be a half hour for y'all. It's going to be 40 minutes long for Partha and I, and then we have to sign off and pay bills. So, Partha has the screen up. Everything is good, Partha. So, all right, Earth's
Yes,
magnetic field. All right, go.
yes, yes. To start with a bit of science, so we all know that we have heard this news that Earth's magnetic field is weakening. Now, what does it imply for us? So we all know that Earth's magnetic field provides vital protection. A chance alignment of planets during the passing gust of solar wind has allowed scientists to compare the protective effects of Earth's magnetic field and this is slightly older news. So the Earth's magnetic field serves to deflect most of the solar wind charged particles. So as we know that we are living in an electrical universe, so a lot of charged particles out there outside of Earth are ready to come. Now, when we say that, so let me open up that news. Okay, so let me open up that news. I think by mistake I had closed it. Magnetic field Earth weakening. So this is, anyway, it is so mysterious. Obviously, when 19 hours back, this news is there, causing satellites and spacecraft to malfunction. So Earth's magnetic field. And the other day, I had shown on my YouTube channel as well as in our live stream with Charles. I had shown a video of zodiac evolution. I hope you guys remember. So let me go to that.
Not only do we remember, it really kind of blew us away, and I hope that we can do another presentation of that again this week because we do not know our zodiac.
Yes, yes. I can in fact to open up that video itself. So let me go to that video. So so while it's loading, so this is a very important news for us because uh, even those who believe or not believe in Bible, there is this mention, of sky, rolling back, stars falling, and all that. So sometimes it doesn't make sense when you read it in isolation. What it actually means is that a magnetic field is getting weakened, and once it gets weakened, a lot of things can easily come into the Earth. So that is why you can actually see a double atmosphere. You can see different skies. I mean, there is a complete contrast. In the east or in the north you have a different sky, and then you have a completely different sky in the south. So all this is because of weakening magnetic field.
So you have the only explanation for all the anomalies that we're seeing, and you, like many of us, understand it is an electrical universe, and so if those dynamics change, many dynamics change. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction.
Yes. So I will just quickly go to that particular scene where the comet enters the earth in the video. So I hope you remember this the other day. And see, the earth is, it looks as if it is standing still. And see, this looks like a comet. So that portion, see, it looks like a comet. And this is the biggest clue. So this, according to the artist, it could be matrix or it could be whatever. But according to me, it is the magnetic field.
Okay.
And this is a messenger which has entered. And this is where it is. See, we saw the lightning. We saw the lightning in the skies.
Yes.
We saw the blue and green, and we are hearing, I think Atlas or Swan is having the green tail, and the gates are opened. So that is what the artist was trying to show, and the energy rises. Then of course the capstone of Egypt and all that.
And you go and all that, and I mean, no, it's all that to you. It is these are our eyes opening.
And the other day I explained to you 69 and all this. So I will close this video. Let us talk a little bit about the sun. Now, the sun actually, is represented with horses. Why horses? Because of that chariot thing. Okay, I'll explain that as well. And in many video games, you have this horses thing. You can clearly see the. I think the stream is a little slow. Yeah, so you can see this horses thing, right? The 7 horses, and in this video game, the gun actually is the EMP coming from the sun. Yes. So they have been warning us through various ways, through movies, through games, through everything. And because I'm a game designer myself, I write code for games, I write games, I build games. So that's why I'm like, a game developer. I understand these things. Apart from an astrologer, my profession is game design. Yes. So now there is another video game which I would like to show. Just a trailer I would like to show. So this game is called Mutant Year Zero. See this mushroom cloud? They are saying it is nuclear war, end of mankind. See, he is Thoth. I was talking about Thoth in most of my streams, Charles.
Yes.
He is Thoth. Now this is where it gets interesting. So the boar again. Now if you recall, few years back, Elon Musk, he went to Thailand. He tried to rescue a soccer team.
Yes.
Which in the Thailand. Do you remember the name of that soccer team?
No.
The name of the team is Wild Boar.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Now, I mean, it can't get crazier than that. I will show Wild Boar, Elon Musk, water, Thailand. Because I talk with proof. I don't talk hearsay. Elon Musk and the Thai cave rescue, a tale of good intentions. Wild Boar. See?
Yeah. The wild boar after kids soccer
Parts
team.
and named Wild Boar. And why Elon Musk? Why his name is Musk? What is his role on this stage, which Shakespeare says?
Yes. I was going to say that today too, by the way.
Yes. Elon is like, and also Elohim, whatever. And Musk is the musk deer, which I was talking about.
Wow. The Celtic deer.
Musk deer.
Oh, the musk deer. No, that's different. You're right. Okay. Okay.
This is the musk deer. Anyway, it's same. It is similar, right? So that is what. So that is one definite reference. And this symbol is also very famous in India. This wild boar is actually the rescuer of Earth. As per the mythology of the wild boar, once the Earth was submerged in the waters, so then Vishnu or God, he took the form of wild boar and he rescued. That is also called as Varaha Avatar. I mean, I'm loading you guys with information. I know that, but see, I link everything. There is no. See, he is the God who lifted the earth out of the submerged waters.
Sure.
What did Elon Musk do? What did Elon Musk do? Elon Musk went and tried to rescue using a submarine the kids football team whose name is Wild Boar. How crazy can it get?
That is, yeah. When you see these things, they are as innocent as could be, or they are a string of evidence. They are a
This is
string of breadcrumbs.
yeah. This is as pre-programming or forewarning.
Yes.
It is we have to just catch those signals, understand what they are trying to say. When they say coronavirus, it is not coronavirus. It means corona of the sun. It's the EMP event.
Wow.
It's dead redemption. It is the corona because sun has a corona.
Yeah. Sure does.
It is so simple and obvious, but people don't get it. And look at this. So this is machines, electronic items, everything.
It is the machine.
Machine. So conked out. It is finished. That is how I interpret. And Thoth doing his thing, just with a feather.
And a feather. And a feather.
And now the interesting part. So that is one thing which is done, definitely. So he wants to have his Sam, but of course, Wild Boar is little upset. So this is one symbology. Mirror. Why mirror? Broken mirror, because the protective magnetic field or the mirror which is above us is going to be broken, or it's starting to leak.
Okay.
That is how I see
Yeah, leak. There's a hole. They say there's a hole in the magnetic sphere.
in the atmosphere. And see, she is stoned, and this stoned theme is there in many songs, in many cultures.
Really?
Easter Island. Why they are stoned? Why they are stoned? Because when the EMP event happens, people are stoned. Those who are not ready.
Now, how funny, Partha, that you are predicting an EMP event, and that's how I started my curiosity was I'm following EMP event as well, but from different sources. Again, the synchronicity.
Is unbelievable. And the same thing is there. Those who believe Bible. I mean, see, I'm not a Christian.
No, you're not.
I read clues everywhere.
Yeah, and that's the strength of you, Partha, because I have little patience for revelation, and you've corrected me to you know allow everything to
Actually, yeah, how I see is like John must have seen something. Definitely has seen something, but with modern eyes, you may not be able to understand any of that. You have to go and become the ancient eyes again, the oracle eyes.
true.
In Matrix movie, you have the oracle. I am a male oracle. That's the only difference.
No, there's a few more
And
differences.
yes, standing on Mount Zion. Mount Zion is actually, it means North Pole, Olympus, Mount Zion. And in Matrix movie also we have Zion. And then there are Zionist thing and all that. So you should not see it from a religious perspective at all. Just see it as a code. Zion is North Pole, the axis of Earth.
Okay,
Okay, and I
let me stop you right here, because we think of Zion as Jerusalem, as Israel, but that's not the
no,
Zion. That
no,
Tell us
that's the
about
North
Zion,
Pole, because this aurora borealis and all these events happen because they come through the North Pole.
right?
The comet, Atlas, and Swan are near the North Pole,
Okay.
or constellations which are in the northern hemisphere.
And now let me bring this point up, that all of my megalithic stones here in um, in this granite mountain that is Mushia,
Yeah,
um, all of the megalithic stuff, all of the pre-Christian, pre-Roman, uh, Celtic or pre-Celtic, all points north. This peninsula that I'm on, the tip of the peninsula points perfectly north, and this was, I can arguably say, one of the most holy places in the Iberian Peninsula, which was riddled with Celtic people. And everything here that is sacred pre Christian points north. The burials pre Christian point north. Everything points north pre Christian. That's when East West started.
Yes, Charles. So that's where I am coming from. In fact, in Indian Vedic system, north means where God is sitting. The throne. Throne means north, by the way. Anagram. So those who are like into anagrams, NORTH is THRONE. North. North is throne. Same. That is why we have Game of Thrones. That is why we have in Game of Thrones the last scene. People didn't understand why the dragon Ma was, with her fire. She was bursting the. She was burning away that throne, because the throne or the north pole is weakening. I mean, the magnetics around it is weakening. That is why they are forewarning us through different. So a lot of people watch Game of Thrones, so they would immediately pick on what I'm saying. Even though I never watched Game of Thrones, I watched that episode.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
I have my foot in everything, Charles.
Yes, you
I
do,
don't.
Partha. That's the beauty to be able to talk to you, because at every level that I talk to you on, you're able to not only catch it but have experienced it, and can talk about it. And then you start talking about things that I have no clue about. So yeah,
Yes, because the people who think there's a, in the Revelation, when they say dragon and all, it's not that dragon which people are imagining. It is a Draco constellation. I have talked about it most of my videos.
yes, you have.
I showed it, I think, in one of our last streams also. So this is the Draco constellation. This is the one. And one third of the stars falling on Earth means, like the North Pole. Around the North Pole, the magnetic field is weakening. The poles will flip. And one third of the stars falling means it could be the comets or meteorites. It need not be the actual stars. It could be, things streaming inside.
Okay.
That is the portal which is opening. And that is what is
That
there.
all makes sense. That all makes absolute, from an electrical engineering sense. That everything you just said makes absolute sense. That the weakening of the magnetic field could justify a flip in magnetic north. And
So
and
those who have seen Independence Day, you remember this scene?
I do.
So this is the North Pole, and this is the plasma discharge. And when the mothership arrives, the craft which is already there. Like, see, people talk about Area 51 or lot of ancient aircrafts. So when the plasma comes in, what happens is many of these old time machines or ancient aircraft which have been actually turned into stones, or they are useless. But once the plasma discharge happens, these ancient aircrafts and all those things which are there will be activated.
Wow, that makes sense
That
with that makes sense with a lot of a lot of the stones here in Mushia are very ancient, and I could say in placements that they are worshipped.
And also, if you remember in the movie, initially the protagonist Will Smith and all, they are not able to hit the spaceship because it has a magnetic shield. Once the magnetic shield is down, when they upload the virus, so that is the coronavirus, by the way. Anyway, that's a false.
Sure.
So once the magnetic field goes, you start hitting it. So this is also again a clue, and this the same thing is there in so many movies. It's Wakanda, Shield, Avengers.
Yes,
So those who are recent guys, I mean those who are like born in 90s and who are fan of Avengers,
I am.
Avengers. So if Charles, you and me are not born in 90s. So so if you remember Avengers Infinity War, in Wakanda there is a magnetic shield,
There is.
and when the magnetic shield goes away, the aliens stream in, they pour in, they attack. That's also a forewarning.
Okay.
It's the same thing. The magnetic, once the magnetic goes, things start happening.
Okay. Let me ask you real quick. I've been wanting to ask you about lingam, since we're talking about stones.
Yes,
Is there an association between, do you think, between lingam and the event?
of course, because lingam is nothing but the magnetic pole of axis. Of course. Like I know you don't like the word, of course.
And only because we're new to this. Okay, guys, this is again, Partha and I keep having moments. All right, and whenever I started my search, and you can go to one of my older videos, um, in a comment thread, I've been looking for an Indian who understands lingam, and I understand lingam can speak because of other research that I've done. And this Indian now is having a commentary thread, looked at lingam as modern Indians look at lingam, and Partha has just again reaffirmed that he is the person I've been looking for the last 6 months, if not the last 10 years, um, because he truly understands and accepts the nature of lingam. Go ahead, Partha. Oh, and 10 more minutes, and you're on mute. You're still on mute. Partha, there you go.
So lingam actually represents the North Pole again. It represents the magnetic field. It also represents the light or the charged particles. It represents a current. So the pyramids which were built in Egypt, the pyramids that are there in South America, I think in Chile or Peru, in that region,
Sure.
and there are all. So all these are actually connected to the North Pole, because North Pole is the center. It is the magnetic. That is why we see auroras, lot of auroras there, because that is where charged particles keep streaming inside. So that is what lingam does. Lingam actually connects everything.
Beautiful.
So yeah, it's a symbolic thing, and we know why we are seeing this. So this I think we have already seen since. I'll just mute it. So this we saw this morning also.
All of us.
Charles,
Yes.
yes, we all saw. That is not space junk. That is not space junk. People are trying to fool you. Please don't believe anybody saying that it is space junk, space debris, or anything of that sort. This is all streaming in because of the weakening. And coming to the astrology part, so Swan will be going into Capella. So let me open that quickly. I have, yes. So Comet Swan is going to, will pass close to Capella in Auriga in the post sunset sky. That is on June 3rd.
Okay.
Okay. What is Capella? Capella is this goat. It's on the shoulder of Auriga. Who is Auriga? Auriga is the charioteer. He is the charioteer of the sun. I was talking about this sun, horses, sun. He is sun god with his 7 horses.
Again, 7 horses.
7 horses. And that is why sun is moving towards the north. So you, Angel made a video, you made a video, Charles,
Yes.
about the moving sun towards the north. Why north? Why it is appearing from the north is because of the weak magnetic thing. And also, if you go a little bit into mythology, so this goat is also representing the cornucopia, the horn of plenty. It's also called as the food bearer. So a lot of great things in store, so nothing to fear. So a lot of people think, oh, plasma, EMP and all that. But I'm not the prophet of doom. I'm prophet of plenty. So I'm saying it is horn of plenty. Don't worry. So all good souls will be rescued, or all good souls will get their share.
Yeah. And also all bad souls will go through their path as well and
Yeah, of
be made
course.
good. So, um, you know, everybody will have their journey. Absolutely. But the end result will
I
be
mean,
wonderful.
even at the time of event, even whatever is mentioned in Bible, in Hindu scriptures. So this was the page I think I was talking about. So I heard a sound from heaven like the roar of rushing waters like a loud peal of thunder. The sound I heard was like the harpists playing their harps. And they sang a new song before the throne. Throne means north. And before the four living creatures and elders. Now, what are these four living creatures? I will also show that. That is again the actually that is zodiac. A lot of people don't know about it. It's nothing but the zodiac. This eagle is Scorpio, lion is Leo, this is the bull. Yeah, this is the bull and this is the man. And man is Aquarius, age of Aquarius.
Wow.
Yes, because Aquarius pouring waters, that is it. A lot of people don't understand that astrology, it is astrology.
Yes.
So eagle was the original sign of Scorpio. Lion is the Leo sign. So these four are again linked to the pyramids of Giza. They are also, Sphinx. Sphinx is Leo.
Yes.
So everything is astrological.
It
That is
is.
what people understand.
It is. It is.
So
Wow.
these, yeah. So that is why Revelation is not understood even by those who have been reading it for ages. And when I read it, I immediately see, because what I do is I see it from a neutral perspective. I'm not a Christian. So what will I do? I will see, oh, this is astrology.
Yeah.
It is so clear.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, there's so many references that people try to associate with the astrology of Revelations of the Bible, but they don't have the training to do so because that has stopped. All right, guys, we have 4 more minutes with Partha. And we're going to try to do this every morning for those in morning. We're talking about 5 o'clock Eastern, and for a half hour, 45 minutes, so there can be a quick recording for everybody else that's following this incredibly important information. All right, wind it up, Partha, because we have to work, you and I.
Yes, yes. And see what they are saying, what they are telegraphing. The earth is standing still, claims seismologist. I mean, what the hell? What is this standing still? It is, they are telegraphing. The earth's magnetic field is weakening
Yeah,
because it happens. It happens at the end of an age. It happens.
yeah.
And they are also saying that the data gathered by us has shown that anomaly dropped by strength by more than 8%. Now they are telling us.
Now they're
Now,
telling us.
from 1970 it has been happening, and you're telling me now.
Exactly, because you and I both study space. We're nerds. We're space junkies, and you're just telling us now.
and and magnetic field is about to reverse.
Telegraphing, absolutely telegraphing. And President Trump has telegraphed by saying that UFOs are real.
Yes,
So we have something to expect.
that is what the Auriga reference is. So I was saying that Swan is going near Auriga, and Atlas is going near the Pleiades. And Pleiades, as I said, Atlas is father of Pleiades.
Yes,
So he's it's a kind of a reunion kind of a thing, basically.
absolutely, absolutely. Wow, thank you so much, Partha. So can we do this again tomorrow?
Definitely, definitely.
And
Sure,
so
Charles.
the good thing is this will be recorded. You can see in the recordings the web pages that Partha uses, so you can go back and do your own reading of this vital information. And yeah, he's front loading us with a lot of information, but every time we come back, we unpack more and more and more. Thank you so much, Partha. We'll probably talk to you later on today throughout the stream. And please go to Partha's channel. There's a link in the comments in the show notes below. And many blessings to you, and thank you so much, Partha.
Thank you, Charles.
And I hope everybody in the family is doing well, and we will talk to you later. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, we are gonna close the meeting and allow that to convert. So we'll have just this class presentation that I've done with Partha, and then we'll and then we'll do um, so there'll be two videos. There'll just be the Zoom meeting video that'll upload in a little while, and then there'll be this whole the entire discussion that we've had here online. Hi, good morning, everyone. Hi, Chris. Good morning, Epic. Thank you for being here. I know you have to work. Um, all that's happening, Andrew. That's what we've been talking about. And I have 5 more minutes to unpack. Basically, what has happened is there's only one person who uh, can adequately describe what is happening and adequately give us the information that we need so that we're able to understand what's happening in the skies. Partha has explained every single thing. He's predicted stuff. And most people have said, oh, astrology, whatever. No, I've been studying stuff for years and years and years and years. And I can tell you that that what I have been studying and observing with my own eyes is being validated by what Partha sees, and then he brings the receipts, as people say today. He not only um, he not only is able to predict what is happening, he's able to associate it to electronics and electrical engineering basics comfortably. It's not a struggle. It's not a leap for him to do all this stuff, and then he's able to present it and and the citations that he uses is stuff that you can go back and study. Um, Everybody else is surprised, and as he's just pointed out, the magnetic field has been weakening since the 70s, and we're just now finding out. And he and I quickly can do the math. If the magnetic field weakens, then yeah, that's an easy way to flip the poles. Any other way is just unimaginable. But when he said, yeah, when the weakening fields will cause the poles to flip, I'm like, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. So we have. Is my mic weak? All right. Yeah, I've been playing with several features. All right. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I've been working on the software. I've been training up on the software to be able to do better presentations. I know that before I was really crashing everybody's sound systems, so I've got that all worked out kind of as well. All right, so I have to wind things up here because I have to get to work. Yeah, just now I've come on with good volume at the end, but I know it now. Next session, it'll continue to improve. Um, so the important stuff is what Partha says, because everything that he is saying, I am in agreement with, and my tradition is completely older, but my training is absolutely similar to his, but from a different side of the world, a different religion, different everything, and we sync up on everything we're saying. This is powerful. This is powerful. I looked at the EMP being generated by one manner. Partha didn't mock me. He's like, well, you may be right, Charles, in the standard beautiful Indian way. But let's see. 23rd, 24th came and went, and Partha and I both saw the error in what NASA was feeding us, what JPL was feeding us, and then that's when Partha comfortably went and said, "Now let's look at what's actually happening," and took me to school. And so, what's going to happen the 28th? We don't know, but something is going to happen the 28th. And is it going to be this plasma discharge event that Partha is talking about? He doesn't think so by what he's saying, but he says something is going to happen. Definitely strange stuff is happening all around the world, and even the shifting of the poles is amazing. Yesterday we had somebody from Colorado who's an outdoors person who said, "Holy crap, magnetic east is 25 degrees off." And then we had another person come in at the same time and say, "Yeah, I'm seeing the exact same thing." So there's just so much synchronicity in this. All right, guys, I am taking this stream down in a minute, and then building another one so that this can go ahead and be recorded, because the stuff that recorded and replayed, so because the stuff that Partha has to share is so important. So I'm closing this down, opening up another stream. I'm not going to be live on it. It's just going to be for you guys. I'll be monitoring it, and I'll chime in when appropriate. But I got to pay the bills. All right. Hi, Gavin. Hi, Nicola, Mackenzie, Kunwar. Yeah, sorry about the volume thing, guys. Getting better and better, though. I had to go in and do a lot of work on the OBS. What is the software that I'm using? It's Streamlabs OBS, and so for the last all morning long, I've been watching videos. I've been to YouTube University and getting my undergraduate in Streamlabs OBS, and a lot of things that I was doing that I thought was helping the stream was actually crushing it. So when you educate yourself, then you can do things right. When you come in and assume just because I'm an IT guy, I got years of experience. Well, I have 0 years of experience with Streamlabs OBS, which is a brilliant piece of streaming software. But as I educate myself, I make mistakes, but the quality of what I'm providing is way better day by day. And so we're in good shape there. Everyone I'm getting better at, and we learn more. Thank you, Nicola. It's my time to give is an absolute pleasure. All right. Any quick questions before I go? Yeah. So we shouldn't have any more buffering issues. The stream so far is absolutely excellent. So I'm really happy with the stream. The only problem that we're having right now is the host. The host has a little bit of learning to do. All right, guys, breaking this one down and rebuilding another stream that you guys can just chit chat away. And Epic and I will be moderating. If there is another person who wants to moderate as well in the next stream, because we have trolls. When I build up the next stream, 1 or 2 or 3 of y'all who would like to be moderators, who are veterans of the Breadcrumbs Project and understands the little patience we have for trolls, please let me know in the next stream that you want to be a mod, and we'll get you there. So that can take some of the load off of Epic and I, Epic has to pay bills too. And he has to buy me wine as well. So, there's that. All right. Breaking this one down, guys. See you on the next stream. See you on the next stream. Oh, and see you too. And hi. Get on the channel and look on the channel. Breadcrumbs Project, and once the live comes up, you'll see it. Just click in. Think good thoughts, do good deeds, and